Welcome to the Broadway Across America Report, coming to you from our studio in Times Square. I'm Ryan Lee Gilbert, National Editor for Broadway.com.
And I'm Julie James, Program Director and host of SiriusXM on Broadway.
This episode, we'll fill you in on which Broadway musicals and plays won top honors at this year's 72nd Annual Tony Awards, and which shows were celebrated by you, the theatergoers, with 2018 Broadway.com Audience Choice Awards.
Plus, we'll let you know which new shows have recently announced they'll be launching national tours soon, and introduce you to the talented performers who will be leading one of this year's most anticipated touring productions. So, let's jump right in and get you caught up on all this exciting stuff.
The Band's Visit was the big winner at the 72nd Annual Tony Awards. The intimate new musical earned 10 Tony Awards, including Best Musical, Best Original Score, Best Book, Best Direction, and Best Orchestrations. The two-part epic Harry Potter and the Cursed Child was also a big winner, taking home 6 awards, including Best Play. The acclaimed revival of Angels in America won 3 trophies, among them Best Revival of a Play, and the immersive new staging of Once on This Island, which is already scheduled to hit the road in fall 2019, took home the prize for Best Revival of a Musical. You can check out the full list of all the winners, as well as exclusive photos and coverage from Broadway's biggest night on Broadway.com and BroadwayAcrossAmerica.com.
Each year since 2000, Broadway.com has asked readers to pick their favorites of the season in the annual Broadway.com Audience Choice Awards. Well, the 2018 results are in, and Mean Girls topped the BACA wins with 8 trophies, including Favorite New Musical. Readers also chose Once on This Island as Favorite Musical Revival, Harry Potter and the Cursed Child as Favorite New Play, Angels in America as Favorite Play Revival, Dear Evan Hansen as Favorite Long-Running Show, and Hamilton as Favorite Tour. The 19th Annual Broadway.com Audience Choice Awards were presented at a private reception, and you can see photos of all the winners and watch how they reacted to their BACA wins on Broadway.com.
A national tour of the new musical Mean Girls, which is currently playing Broadway's August Wilson Theater, is set to launch in fall 2019 with dates and cities, as well as casting, to be announced at a later time. Also in fall 2019, Disney Theatrical Productions will launch a national tour of its latest musical, Frozen. The traveling production will open at LA's Pantages Theater, with dates, a full itinerary, and casting to be announced at a later date. Additionally, the 2018 Tony-winning musical The Band's Visit will launch its first North American tour in Providence, Rhode Island in June 2019. And as you could have guessed by now, exact dates, casting, and additional cities will be announced in the coming months.
But that's not all. Lincoln Center Theater's acclaimed revival of My Fair Lady will also embark on a national tour launching in fall 2019. Plus, the new musical Escape to Margaritaville, which features the songs of Jimmy Buffett, will launch a touring production in October 2019. Meanwhile, casting is now complete for the road production of Dear Evan Hansen. The tour will be led by Ben Levi Ross as Evan Hansen, Christiane Knoll and Aaron Lazar as Cynthia and Larry Murphy, Jessica Phillips as Heidi Hansen, Jared Goldsmith as Jared Kleinman, Phoebe Koyabe as Alana Beck, and Merrick Smith and Maggie McKenna as Connor and Zoe Murphy. The national tour of the Tony-winning musical will kick off in Denver this September.
And that's it for this episode of the Broadway Across America Report. We'll be back soon with new buzz and updates about your favorite touring Broadway productions.
In the meantime, be sure you tune in to SiriusXM on Broadway on Channel 72 to keep up with all of the exciting programming that's planned.
And for more Broadway and tour buzz, visit Broadway.com. And to find out when all of these hit shows are playing close to your home, visit BroadwayAcrossAmerica.com. See you next month with a look behind the scenes of the best that touring Broadway has to offer.